So I'm getting ready to pack for a race weekend and thought I would show you all the things that I pack and utilize during a race weekend as a motorsports physio. This way you can tell me how great I am and like how jealous of me you are. So yeah, it's no big deal. Okay, so these are the two little pouches that I bring. I usually pack these with me in a carry-on. Exciting thing about this first weekend is that it's in Daytona, so it's only 3 hours away, so I get to essentially drive everything up. I'll leave most of the stuff except this and the booties, which I'll show you. I leave most of the stuff on the hauler so that I don't need to lug it with me to every race. So first bag, I have KT tape. Just in case. I rarely use it, but it's there because I'd rather have it than not have it. I use KT because it is brand name and I'm fancy and I like to use bougie brand names. This one is for like high sweat demand. This one not so much. So I'll use this for drivers who sweat a lot in their gear. This one for any old thing, or if they don't want to wear it all day, I can put that on. This isn't the jam right here. Muscle Calm. It's magnesium lotion with cocoa butter. It is my ultimate go-to. It smells incredible. A woman local to me makes it, Carolyn. She absolutely incredible product that she has made. I am actually getting a bunch more product from her because this is the only thing that actually has made a difference personally and professionally. So that's the only thing I use for any type of hypertonicity with muscles or anything like that. Okay, the next thing I have Chafe Safe for KT tape. I haven't used it, never used it. It just came free with everything. I've got my business cards in this little pouch. I have hand sanitizer. This is my own little concoction of just Dawn dish soap and water because whenever I'm mobile and I'm using this, I spray it on and just kind of find a rag or something to wipe the product off of me when I'm done. If I don't have access to a sink, which at a track, you may or may not have access to a sink. So here are scissors for the KT tape. I also have Tiger Balm because you never know. I have had a request for it once. Little thing of Tiger Balm, and then this is my massage cream in here. This is a no spill silicone tub that is unscented, so it's only if somebody doesn't want this or to smell like this, which is a lovely peppermint lavender smell, then I'll use this. Do I use this often? No. This is my jam, like I said. Last little thing I have in here is a lavender essential oil, and Have. I'll show you what I use that for a little bit later, and then some leftover KT tape. In the front of here, I have some alcohol prep wipes to prep the skin for KT tape, just so it sticks better. In this other little pouch, I just have my cupping kit. So it is a vacuum cupping kit. There's probably 10 different size cups in there. Do I use them all? No, I only use a few here and there, but I'd rather have them just in case than not. Also, I forgot to show you, I bring a scraper as well. All right, so then I will also bring this. I'll leave it in the trailer as well. This is a scale because I measure my clients' weights pre and post race to measure their sweat loss, and then I dose their electrolytes accordingly. Electrolytes vary dependent on the client and dependent on how much sweat they actually lose. So Element is a higher dosage, and one of my clients prefers the Element. My other client prefers this, and it's also a little less concentrated, and because he doesn't lose as much sweat as my other client that prefers Element. But anyway, so I've got Element and Scratch products. Scratch is actually really incredible. Very clean. Dosage is pretty much on par, according to strength and conditioning coach guidelines, and ex-phys guidelines. But yeah, they're a really incredible brand. They're super supportive of athletes, and especially motorsport athletes too. So I have the recovery drink for, the recovery powder that I make into a drink for after their stints, just immediately as soon as they get out of the car when they're finished. And then they sip on electrolytes after as well, dependent on how much sweat they lost, or leading up to the race, they'll sip on it as well. So I also have the energy chews, different flavors in here. I'm sorry, those are the energy bars, and these are the energy chews, sometimes right before they get in the car. It does have some caffeine in it. So and that stuff will go in here. This is my ultimate jam. Like, I love Rux products. They are absolutely incredible just because they're so modular. I have the Rux boxes, and these coolers fit right inside to the boxes. I love modulation. Love modulation, clean and tidy. So the cooler will have their drinks in it. They're polar bottles, polar insulated bottles that will house their electrolytes. The Yetis, la la la, fancy, that will house their recovery drinks. And then I have a cooler inside a cooler inception. This will house their cold towels, which I will pack and leave on the trailer as well. But I think it's just a little extra added touch to have a cold towel as soon as they get out of the car, especially on those hot race days. Sometimes I will put a little lavender essential oil, la la la, on the towel too. So super fancy. Yeah, I know. And then of course some cleaning products. I use the 7th generation disinfecting wipes for the table itself. Sometimes I'll use the Method Antibac for the table too, just depending on what I have access to. So I'm bringing both these, leaving them on the trailer just in case. Haters are gonna hate, say, don't use Dawn, it's not natural, whatever. Well, it's the only shit that actually works and gets grime off my hands. So I got the Dawn antibacterial, my ultimate go-to. So yeah. Oh. And of course, the most important piece of the puzzle, my treatment table. It is an Astroport. It's aluminum, 20-inch wide. You can get it however wide you want, but I do 20 inches wide, so I can actually fit it into a checked bag if I need to take it on a plane. So I like to put it in the checked bag with one other thing here and there sometimes. But I also bring a pop-up stool as well. Stool pops up just like that. It's an accordion stool. So you just have to twist it and get it back down. Let's see if I can do that. So you twist it back down, lock it back in. That's it. And lastly, I bring the Normatec compression boots by Hyper Ice. So nice little extra added recovery tool to use in between practices, qualifying, blah blah blah. So that's a lot of shit. I do leave a lot of it on the trailer so I don't have to tote it back and forth each event. Luckily, like I said, the first race is in Daytona, so I get to drive everything up there, and then the last race would be Atlanta, and I'll probably just bring a checked bag with me and throw some stuff in there. So hopefully I won't need to bring supplements home by the end of the year. So that's it.